You're right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay slash commentary, man. Y'all know how it is. We're gonna be on the Stockpile, Gold MPL, standardized shit. Y'all know what that kind of shit is. You get me? But my last commentary, man, I was talking about how kill streak customization destroyed the FPS essence and all that kind of shit, man. But I had another point leading on from like that kind of topic, and it was more about the concept of balance within the recent Call of Duty games and how it doesn't generally exist within COD games, that is. And by recent, I mean Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, because they're the most recent ones, generally speaking. And COD 4 hit the nail on the head, generally. And I don't know, man. Getting off that, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. Like, what I want to talk about is, man, just generally balance within the Call of Duty games. And, like, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong when I'm saying this, yeah, but it doesn't really exist within Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2. And it's interesting, really, because don't get me wrong, I'm speaking in a whole generality, well-rounded form of balance, whereas in like kind of whereas in some aspects of both games there is some good, decent amount of balance, and they have portrayed that like some aspects of the game are balanced, but speaking in a whole and a general kind of well-roundedness of like balance, then I don't think it really exists. Like, for example, comparing it to like where Halo, where it sets kind of a bar standard of balance, and there's a few reasons for that why Halo sets us like a proper good has a good well-rounded balance, and it kind of comes to the simpleness of the game and the hindrance involved within any aspect of that game. And I don't know, for the multiplayer side anyway, for instance, there's not one thing in like Halo multiplayer that doesn't come without a fault, or there's like no faults within, like, there's no like aspect to the game that doesn't have a fault or a hindrance. Like, everything you do's generally got to take skill, and like if you make a mistake there's going to be a penalty for it. And whereas in COD the complexity of the game always leads to generally being unbalanced, and as I said, the reason for that is because of the complexity of it, and the depth of the game leads it to be unbalanced. But bringing me to my point anyway of what I was what they are planning, and what I generally derived a little bit more information from Modern Warfare 3. And I don't know, man, the little information that's been given, because I watched an interview, and because we all know now that like because of interviews and stuff that they've done, COD 4 is generally going to be moved into the Modern Warfare 3, and they're kind of taking it back to the Modern Warfare 3 style. But the reason for that is because COD 4 is obviously generally perceived as the pinnacle of simplicity within a COD game, and that's in my opinion anyway. I just perceive it that way, as in like COD 4 is kind of the bar standard of Call of Duty for balance. But with the whole COD apathy at the moment, and generally a downturn within the COD community, don't get me wrong, the COD community is still booming, but within the YouTube commentator scene and COD apathy, it's not really going. But then I think a blast from the past in Modern Warfare 3 could lead to a better COD future. And I know that probably sounded cheesy or something like that, but it's ironic really in a way, because in some previous COD games it seemed as if like they'd taken one step forward and then gone 2 steps back. And for now anyway, we've got to wait and see like if Modern Warfare 3 is going to set the new standard for Call of Duty balance, and if that game is going to like revive the COD community and like bring back interest into the game. And obviously the game's still got quite a lot of interest, but I mean with hardcore gamers, because at the moment, man, the current state of Call of Duty, it seems like the game's not going to be hardcore and it's going to go to noob friendly, like outnumbering the majority. And it's interesting, really, and kind of leads me to believe, but only time can tell, obviously, but it leads me to believe, like, that maybe COD people are going to have to find a new game. And is that new game hardcore COD gamers, that is, are gonna have to find, or maybe gonna have to find a new game? And is that new game going to be Battlefield 3? And we don't know, really. We've just got to wait for time to tell us what's going to happen, because we can't really derive any information from history, because there's never really been this kind of big hype about an EA game, well, no, a Call of Duty game going up against a Battlefield game. But because it's this whole new hype and this kind of stuff, then it's really going to be an interesting factor. Is Battlefield 3 going to steal Call of Duty's hardcore players? Because at the moment it could seem like it may be going that way, but then again, only time will tell, as I said, and all that kind of shit. But you know how it is. Wrapping up the game, beastification with the MPL. I go 27-6, I think it is. Yeah, 27-6, and that's the end of the commentary, and peace.